Welcome to the Doubles Only Tennis Podcast, where you learn the best doubles strategies to improve your game and win more matches. I'm your host, Will Bocek. This podcast, my website, and my weekly newsletter all focus on the goal of better understanding the sport of doubles and helping players like you improve faster through actionable advice that you can use in your very next match. My goal is to provide the best doubles strategy resources in the world. And to do that, I study, analyze, and work with players at every level of the game, all the way up to the ATP and WTA tours. If you enjoy this podcast, I've created doubles strategy products that go even deeper if you want to take your doubles knowledge to the next level. At the end of this episode, I'll explain more about them, or if you want to learn more now, go to thetennistribe.com/products. Here's today's episode. Andrea Vavassori is an Italian tennis player ranked number 9 in the world in doubles. He and his doubles partner, Simone Bolelli, are the number 2 ranked team on the ATP Tour. And Andrea was recently in the kind of doubles news for a post on Instagram. It was a reaction to the US Open mixed doubles changes. He and Sara Errani won the mixed doubles title last year, and he was not a fan of the changes. And I'll link in the show notes below so that you can see his full reaction. And of course, we dive into that reaction. I ask him if his opinion has changed at all and what the process was for coming up with that post that he and Sara Errani shared with us on Instagram. We also talk about his partnership with Simone Bolelli. They've made 3 Grand Slam finals in the last couple of years. They made the Australian Open final earlier this year. And we talk about what he's learned from that experience. We also talk about what he's learned from Bolelli, as well as Bolelli's old partner, Fabio Fognini, what Bolelli might say in terms of differences between playing with Fabio and Andrea. We also talk about the passion that Italian tennis fans have, how he manages his very high doubles ranking versus his singles ranking. He's actually still playing some singles as well, and we talk a little bit about that as well. We talk about Davis Cup and a few other topics also. So without further delay, enjoy this conversation again from Indian Wells with Andrea Vavassori. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Today we have Andrea Vavassori on. Andrea, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks for coming on. We were just chatting about, we're here at Indian Wells. We were just chatting about the mixed doubles here. The tournament will start tomorrow and you're entered with Sara Errani, and we'll get to US Open mixed here in a bit. But you were talking about some different ideas you have for mixed doubles on a bigger level. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, this year I'm also in the player council, so I'm trying to also to try to understand if there are like ideas or things that can develop doubles and mixed doubles. I think we have a big tradition behind us, and I think it's a nice sport to also to bring to the fans, because we know that how much is important to have content for our own sites. I can understand the point of others that it's tough to bring to the broadcasters our product in this moment right now, but the on-site product is very important for the tournament. So mixed doubles can be also for the biggest events a way to bring enjoyment to the fans. And we were talking about the mixed doubles thing, that now that the thousands are 2 weeks, I think we can propose to maybe in the second week that the tournaments need matches to bring maybe tournaments like not this one. This one is a very good initiative by the tournament. It's an invitational tournament, but maybe do like a real tournament for mixed doubles and maybe put a ranking at the end of the year. Maybe we were saying also maybe a master at the end of the year. I don't know, like ideas to connect with the fans. And I think a ranking will be nice, because maybe you don't have to change the team every time. Maybe you stick with one partner all the year. for the 4 Grand Slams, and maybe for the 1,000 with the 2 weeks like this one, Rome and Madrid, with a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially in that second week. We're entering the second week here at Indian Wells. It's Monday of week 2 right now, and there's going to be plenty of, I guess, like Stadium 4, 5, 6 are going to be pretty empty the next several days without that. So mixed doubles can certainly take advantage of that. And I like this idea of a kind of wider mixed doubles tour as well. One of the things that everybody talks about is we're one of the only sports where men and women can play together.
Yeah.
And one of the initial things that I was a little bit upset with the US Open is that I know for a fact that these singles players who play in this mixed event are not going to give 100% effort in this mixed event. Like, there's just no way they can't. And I don't blame them. They have to prioritize their singles slam over the next 2 weeks. So we're, I don't know, I guess doing a little bit of a disservice to mix. Like, maybe this is a back step to move forward in the future. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I think long term, if we can get to a scenario where we have men and women competing on the same court at a maximum effort level, I think that's what makes sport great, right? People are trying their hardest.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Also, right now, if you bring men's and women's together, it's a great thing. Like, the people get connected. I saw my skin winning the mixed doubles tournament in US Open. Was a big thing in Italy. Like, they were following us. We heard the enjoyment of the fans. Also in Italy, when I got back, I was insane. And I think also because we are in the moment that Italy never had so many talents as now as before. We are grateful about also Sinner, because I think the Sinner effect changed everything in Italy for tennis in the sport, and people love to watch tennis right now. Like, they are watching the number 90, number 50 at the same time. No? So it's also doubles, mixed doubles, and I think mixed doubles can bring enjoyment. Like, the fans love it. Also here in the US, they love to see doubles. I had a nice chat with Eric Butorak a few days ago. I'm also open-minded. I get their point. They want to bring the top singles players on the court, but also because they don't know the doubles player right now. We don't have any promotion, any marketing, so it's tough to bring the fans someone that they don't know. So they go to see the people they know, the top players, and for me, the tradition mixed doubles has should be valued. And this way, I think it's not the right way, because there are just 2 days before the tournament's real event started, and 4 games. So like, the matches will be less than 1 hour. Maybe can be good for one time, but I don't see, like, in the future how can be successful this format.
Yeah, I imagine they're going to continue to experiment and change. I don't see a scenario where this is the same format for the next 3 years. So
also, like, stuff like for one time thing can be good, but you have to see the change in a good way, not just trying things in a big tournament like a Grand Slam. Maybe you can try to do with exhibitions, but like, change completely a tournament. You change also the tradition, and I don't like to see things in this way. I think the trophy Grand Slam should be valued in a different way, I think. My point of view, but we have a lot of different point of views, so I respect the others, but mine is this one.
Yeah. I want to switch to men's doubles for a minute. You made the finals in Australia. You and Bolelli have made several deep runs over the last year. What are you taking away from these deep runs in majors? What are you learning? What adjustments are you making from one to the next?
Yeah, we have this 2 year was amazing. I have a great relationship with Bole. It's a friend and before a partner in the court, and also we are having fun on the tour. I think the message I'm trying to send to everyone in the tennis sport is that it's nice to have teamwork in a single sport with loneliness as tennis now. So I think the message we have to send is that there can also be a nice spot for teamwork and for collaboration in tennis. And like doubles is a great discipline. I heard a lot of comments in the last month. I think we have, as I said, we have different point of views, but we should talk in a different way, not like saying get rid of doubles is not the right way for sure, because you cannot get rid of a discipline, and we have to respect the other work, no, the others work, because doubles also bringing a lot of work for families, for an environment, because there are not just the doubles players, but also the trainers, the coaches, all the families behind. So you have to respect that, and I think, our 3 finals were change everything last year with the final in Melbourne. We didn't expect that. We were playing a good level, but was a little bit unexpected. We changed completely our schedule. So we had the opportunity to play the thousands. We played the first 1,000 here in the West, made the semis, and then another final in Roland Garros. And so our level increased a lot. And I think also we play very good with the score with no killer point and the third set, because I think we were feeling less stressed on the court, because sometimes change everything with the killer point in 1 second. And we have we can dig deep, but in a different way. And also this year we played a great level. We won so many tiebreaks in Melbourne. We were playing very good in the important moments. Also Adelaide helped us, because we won against the top teams in doubles. Arevalo-Pavic in the semis and Kravets-Puls in the final, and that bring a lot of confidence. And it was tough to lose against in a final against Elio Varapaten. It was a very close match. I think this one was the closest one we played, so could have gone good or bad, and sometimes you lose. So it was anyway a great moment for us, and we keep building.
What's something you've learned from Bole? Obviously, he's a veteran. He has a men's doubles major title with Fognini. He played with Fogs for a long time. What's something you've learned from him on the doubles court, whether it be something strategic or tactically, or something mentally or emotionally to help improve your doubles game?
Yeah, I think as I said, the most important thing is that we have a great relationship, and we win and lose together. No, we never had a fight after a loss, and this one is the first thing you can keep building now, because if you lose and get mad, it's tough. So if we have a good connection, and outside the court is the most important thing. We keep working. Also, our team is have a great connection between us, between them. And Bole is. I had to prove to him that I was also a good player on the ad side, because we were both playing deuce side.
Yeah.
And so I played few tournaments before, and he was still playing with Fabio. Then he asked me, because Fabio was starting to play more singles. And during last season, he wasn't supposed to play doubles. So we started to connect in the grass season of 2 years ago. And from there, we played together almost all the time. And he's very calm on the court. But I'm trying also to I think he changed a lot playing with me, because I'm trying to put a lot of energy on the court, and he became more energetic also on the court. So I think that this one changing in a better way. At the same time, I'm more calm like him, trying to stay maybe not too much as I am, but trying to have a balance. No, But the focus of our team is to be always brave on the court, always aggressive, and trying to put our game.
If I had a conversation with him and asked him what has Andrea brought that Fabio did not bring, what do you think he would say?
I think the energy sometimes.
The energy, okay. Yeah.
Because Fabio is
Very casual.
We know that he's an amazing player. I respect him so much also because I saw him playing when I was very young. Like I was watching them during my process, and they were playing so good. So it's very nice to also to connect with Bole after many years, but Fabio is so talented. And maybe the only thing Bolek would say is that I bring maybe sometimes more energy than him.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Italian tennis. You brought it up a little bit. You talked about how you got home from the mixed doubles US Open title, and the fans were very warm and welcoming and energetic and happy for you. It seems in general, whether it's singles or doubles, the Italian tennis fans have maybe a bit more like passion than we do here in the US. What is your sense of their passion for doubles? How much is doubles played at the club level? And then how passionate are they about the pro level as well?
I think in Italy we have a great sense of nationality. Mm-hmm. Like we follow the results of everyone, also other sports. And when you have success, they get very passionate about it. Mm-hmm. So Sinner for sure brought tennis in the home of everyone because everyone is following him. Also during the night in Melbourne, they started got up to see him play, to see him win. Mm-hmm. And then we won also the two times Davis Cup. So tennis for sure is the second sport in Italy because football is on the top, but we are getting closer, And so it's very nice to see. And I mentioned that in mixed doubles, maybe some years ago, maybe they will not follow like that time. And right now was a huge thing. So I'm very grateful for that. And I think they are making also a good promotion of the sport. As I said also before, the first thing missing in doubles for me right now, I also said you in other chat, is the promotion and the marketing. And you cannot follow a sport in the same way if you don't know the protagonist of the sport. If you if you don't make heroes, if you don't make if you don't bring the highlights, if you don't bring the interviews, the backstage. I know it's not an easy thing because for sure I'm not saying that singles has to be the top level of the sport, but doubles can bring also a good part for our sport because the sport can always grow in a good way, And I think in Italy they did a very good job promoting us from the final of last year, and you can see it's different because when we are walking by in Rome, we cannot walk during the tournament because everyone knows us, and in other tournament it's normal that they don't know the doubles players, and was great to see the stadium packed in the Pietrangeli during our matches, or seeing also the Davis Cup fans in Bologna, or the finals in Turin, my city. Was strange to see so many people watching a doubles match. And we enjoyed a lot.
It seems like as you were saying that, I was thinking about one of the things that makes you and Bolelli work is you're both from Italy, right?
Yeah.
So you have a lot of success, and then your whole country can get behind you. But we've got all these teams at this tournament that some teams are from the same country, some are not. What are your thoughts on how we get more of that? Because I think it does seem like if we can get more of that, it will help countries get behind doubles a bit more because they have a country to root for more than just individual players to root for.
Yeah, for sure. We can think about that. It's tough to we have to encourage that. It's not you cannot force someone to play together because we see so many good teams that are playing so many years together. I'm thinking about Zeballos Granollers. They are good friends. They have same language. So they just one is from Spain, one is from Argentina, but it's like they are like very good friends. So you cannot say you have to play.
Yeah, you have to split up.
You have to split up to play for the same nationality, but for sure we have to encourage that because can bring more fans to the sport for sure because you are following the same nationality. But we can also do small things like return to same jersey. I think the same jersey has to bring again to the double score because seeing two guys with completely different outfit or colors is not nice to see. Like it's the first see that you are keeping the eye on same jerseys against same jerseys. It's a nice thing I think in doubles, or maybe also other small thing we can do. Maybe the name behind the T-shirt, so you always know the name of the players because sometimes you don't know the player, like maybe not well recognized. So maybe like stealing something of other sports that are doing well, no? I don't know, like there are small things we can do, but for sure also seeing more highlights because we have so many good points in doubles, but no one is watching because it's tough to see doubles. You cannot just watch the 500 and the 1000 on tennis TV, but the 250 are not covered. And we know that the main problem of us is we are not a united sport, like with Grand Slams, ATF, ATP. So it's tough to bring the one product on the same broadcast. And I think it's the main problem right now. So also for doubles, that for sure is not covered as a single as it should be, because for sure singles has to be the priority, but doubles is less covered. So it's tough to watch the highlights, to watch the backstage. I think we can do a very good product if there will be a team of passionate people behind. And I appreciate your work on Instagram. I know it's not easy. You are alone, so I know it's tough.
You can see how sunburned my lips are from sitting outside all day.
Yeah, but if maybe we can build a team behind and that can also bring content. No, it's I think also we can do also other stuff that maybe singles player can do, because we can do maybe also the talk between the players, doing the points, maybe putting a microphone on the bench or putting a microphone with the coach. I think also we can do some stuff different, no? Like another discipline, because I think singles and doubles are like two different disciplines, like 100 meters or 200 meters. It's like it's not the same winner most of the time, because you have to bring singles as right now with amazing hitters from the baseline, good serves, amazing returns, but luck is not like the past, that some players went to the net a lot of times. We have the courts were faster. I grew up watching Pat Rafters, Pete Sampras, all these players that were unbelievable from the net, amazing servers. Right now it's not like this. The game has changed, and I think doubles is more the game of the past. No, serving, going to the net, and it's more like tactical. You have to be well positioning, covering the middle, and I think you have to study the game. If you don't know the game, you don't study the game, it's tough to win matches. Like you can win a few matches, but you will not be consistent in a longer period of time.
Yeah, good points. I want to move to you for a second. Do you have time for 2 more questions?
Yeah, it's okay.
So you're still playing some singles as well.
Yeah.
How do you manage that? What are your plans or goals kind of going forward for singles and doubles?
Yeah, people when they talk to me, they think I'm crazy because I'm playing mostly every week. But last year I have a good connection with Pim Johansson, and I also talk to him for suggestions. Sometimes we are good friends, and also with my father and my team. We were speaking about what I should do, no? Singles, doubles. I think my level of singles is increased a lot from the past 2 years. Also, doubles have helped me a lot, because doubles help a lot for the important moments, the key moments. You have to be right there. You have to be. You have to play good tiebreaks, a lot of tiebreaks, and I think also this year we show that we were playing very good in this moment. And I decided last year to focus more on doubles because my singles ranking, all the points I had was at the beginning of the year. And then the opportunity arrived in Rotterdam, and I got in last minute, and from qualis I won one round against Felix and lost against Carlos Alcaraz. And then I had this wild card coming through in Manama last minute, and also there I decided why not? I'm playing good singles, so let's try. And also there I played very good matches, made final. So now I'm still alive in singles. This 130 points saved me, and so I will try to keep my schedule also for singles. Sometimes it's not easy because I'm playing right now the most important tournaments. So my focus is still first on doubles. We have a good trying to push for the first spot. It's not easy, but our goal is that, and also to make again the finals in Turin. So doubles is first, but singles is still one of the priorities. So we'll try to play every time I can.
So the last question for you, after the news came out about the mixed doubles changes, the US Open, you and your partner who won the US Open last year, Sara Errani, made that post on Instagram. Most of the doubles tour, it seemed like, shared it, loved it, commented on it. You got a great reaction. I'll link to it in the show notes for people listening if you didn't read it. One of the quotes was, "Put money above tennis is never a good idea."
Yeah.
What message were you trying to get across when you and Sara sent that? And actually start with, how did you create it? So did you create it together, or one of you? How did you create it? What message were you trying to get across? And then have you changed your mind on any of the information in that post?
No, I think my point of view is will be always the same, because I think money is important, but it's not the first thing in our sport. You have to put the history and the tradition of the sport above everything, I think. And money come in the second. And we were speaking a lot, me and Sara, when the news came out, and we wanted to share our thoughts. I think we have the same perspective, and also talking with my sister and his brother, we made this post together. And I think also I appreciate also all the people that like commented and shared our posts. I think we were talking also with them, and we had also same point of view with everyone on the double circuit. Also because it's can be one thing, but from there you can also go in other perspective in the future. It is not nice from us in doubles. So I think it's a one step that we couldn't appreciate in this moment. And I made also another one 1 week after because I think that as I said also during the podcast, we should change our mind about doubles. Like the teamwork is a nice thing in a single sport like tennis, and the promotion and marketing has to change. The narrative about singles players that will be more successful if they play doubles is not the right one, because doubles player have other key factors right now. They study the game, and singles player are amazing in the sport they play, but doubles is another discipline. So if Sinner and Alcaraz play doubles, they for sure are very dangerous. They can become number one also in doubles. But the other singles player maybe have different
skill sets,
yeah.
Like Medvedev, for example.
Yeah, also
probably wouldn't make it to number one in doubles.
But I don't want to I appreciate Daniil is a great guy.
He is,
and he's amazing singles player. Also played him in Madrid 2 years ago. So I don't want to make example for like singles players.
Sure.
But as I want to say is that doubles players are other things that are great for doubles, and I think we have to respect that. I think as I said, there is the 100 meters and 200 meters are two different disciplines, and you still take the gold in the Olympics. And I think also you have to respect the disciplines that are taking you to gold in the Olympics. Like doubles and mixed doubles are sport for the Olympics, so you cannot say get rid of doubles. It's something above us, and you cannot change.
Yeah, there's a quote from it was a business book that I've read in the past. I don't remember which book, but maybe I can find it. But it was something like, the goal of a business is not to make money. Money's a byproduct of a good business. So the goal of the business is to provide a service or to provide a product. And then money is like gas in the car, right? Like you need it, but it's not the point. So I think you're right. Putting money above tennis and putting money first is not going to be the long-term solution, right?
Yeah.
We, of course, need money to put on all these tournaments, but we shouldn't start there.
Yeah.
We need to provide entertainment, which is the point of this. And
the money
will
come.
Follow.
It will follow.
It will follow.
But the thing is, for me, the most important thing is to change in the time. It will not be maybe tomorrow, but to change in the time the narrative about doubles. And it's going to be a long process. And maybe it will not be finished when I finish my career. But for sure, in my career, I will try to speak and I will try to keep winning, because if you win, your voice is more listen. But I think it's important, and you have to always speak in the right way, always be respectful about everyone. But sometimes you have to speak about it.
Awesome, Andrea. Thank you so much for coming on. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again in the future, and hopefully we can continue driving doubles forward.
Yeah, will be a pleasure. Fight with you.
Keep fighting. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Doubles Only podcast. If you're interested in diving deeper into any topics I discuss, I've created doubles strategy products that allow me to bring you more podcasts and other doubles content without relying on paid ads. I have ebooks and courses that help you make better strategic decisions during matches and become the smartest player on the court. Go to thetennistribe.com/products to learn more. You can also join my free weekly doubles strategy newsletter that includes video lessons and more on our homepage. If you want to connect, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, or email me directly, will@thetennistribe.com.